It's galactic, so fantastic. Let's see if James likes my makeup.
Oh, pretty.
Really?
Yeah,
You usually
like,
hate it when I wear colors like
no,
this.
it's like unicorn skin.
Oh, yes. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I have more eyeshadow from H&M and I could not be more excited because this looks really promising, you guys. This was like the secret that I kind of pulled to the side and I was like, I want to do a full dedicated video on these items here because I haven't seen a single person review this. I went on YouTube and this rarely happens where you like search for the product and you see nothing. And I'm like, hello, I was in the store swatching these eyeshadows and they're pretty freaking magical and I wanted to do an eye look on camera for the first time, and that's why I did not include this in my H&M dollar clearance haul try on situation, hot or not. It was so many things. I'll link that video below, but you guys loved that video and it gave me the big green light to sit down and do this one. So we're going in and I have 3 palettes right here from H&M. Have you guys like, did you even know this existed? Because I knew about their makeup and I loved their makeup for so long. And I knew that that existed, of course, you know, but I wasn't like actively shopping online for their makeup and I have to drive pretty far to get their makeup. So when I walked into like the little beauty area of this particular store that I go to, I was kind of blown away. I was like, wait, excuse me, this looks really beautiful. You have the plastic bit here for the shade names. This is $29 and I have not dug into here yet. I wanted to do that on camera. However, I did test them, swatch them in the store, and that's why I spent $90 on these 3 palettes. So we are gonna do a look today, swatch a bunch of these, and just, you know, have a go at it and see if they apply as well as they did swatch. I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna play with a ton of the colors and we're gonna do something a little more loud today. So let's get to it. I need to prime my eyeballs. Not my eyeballs, my eyelids. Ugh, please don't prime your eyeballs. We're gonna start with a little painty pot. I'm gonna take my painterly paint pot and I'm going to paint my eyelids. This is the best primer. I don't know why I did not get into this sooner. I tried it one time way back when and I was like, I don't know why everyone loves this. It's gross. I don't like it. And I could not figure it out. And then now I love it. I can't get enough. That cancels everything out just beautifully. So let's like come up with a game plan here. Shoot, what in the heck do I want to do? I have a lot of options. I could go, no, ooh. I kind of never do anything silvery like this. So I'm kind of drawn here. Ooh, it matches my nails that are kind of chipping. Ignore that. But I kind of want to do like this face palette and then add in a few of the other colors. So I think I'm gonna start there. I think we're gonna go full Halloween. Okay, let's just do it. All right, I'm gonna take an Anastasia A25. I'm gonna go into this purple shade, which could be a giant mistake because purples are the biggest pain in the butt to blend. But let's just kind of see what happens. This has a little bit of a metallic finish to it, so we'll just pray to the gods of makeup that this applies well. So for one initial dip, that's not bad. We need more. So the nice thing about this is it's very vibrant and it is building. The initial laydown of color was giving me a moment of concern. I'm like, oh my God. Like here I am being like, oh, you guys, I think we found a hidden gem. And like it's rubbing on my eyes like patchy and kind of like, or we don't. And there's a reason that no one's talking about it. No, but this is building up. Nice. I'm not mad. I'm doing all right. Let's get to the other eye. So many of you guys ask what this is. It's like an infomercial product from Alexis Vogel. I've had this thing forever. It's just basically a cutout of like felt. You could probably DIY one yourself pretty easily, but it does work really well if you're trying to have like a precise line. Just to take a piece of cloth that's kind of firm and fan the color over it. Yes. And I'm just gonna take a clean brush and kind of smooth out the edge here to just kind of make it a little blurry and not so sharp. I'm gonna scooch over into this palette right here, and actually no, I'm gonna stick with this palette right here, and I'm gonna go into this cool toned, dark, like kind of smoky brown. And I'm just going to accentuate the outer corner about halfway through the crease. These shadows are a bit firm. They don't have a lot of kickback. They're not dusty, which means you do have to build them up quite a bit. Some people enjoy that, some people hate that. All right, so now we are going to cut the crease. I never do this. Oh my gosh, I'm like getting into it. It's the weirdest thing. I'm gonna go into this Graftobian palette. I'm gonna grab the lightest shade in here. Make sure I don't have too much on the brush. And then I am going to cut the crease. All right, now I'm gonna take a clean brush and ever so slightly blend the edges. I don't have like a matte white shade in any of the palettes. That's a huge drawback. I'm gonna take this shade Parched from the Thirsty palette. That was not white enough. I'm gonna go into my James Charles palette, and I'm gonna take, I think this is Flashback, the white one, and we're gonna set the concealer with this. And I'm gonna go back through the crease with the first brush that we used and kind of go over the parts that got a little out of control. And I'm gonna dip back into the purple. That actually looks really nice. I like that. I'm surprised because for a moment I was like, what have I done? I've screwed this up, oh my gosh. And I think when you do louder looks like this, you have to do it on a day where you have the mind frame to just explore, and if it goes kind of weird, it's okay. Because I feel like when you're really pressured and you're like going on a date or you're going to a special event and you haven't done a particular look before, I think you almost screw up more because you're so like worried that you're gonna screw up, you know? Give yourself a little room to play on days when the makeup is just for fun, and then you can recreate what you figure out works for you, you know? Okay, so what we're gonna do now is go in to this gorgeous silver shade right here. I'm actually just gonna take it with my finger, and I am going to pack this on the lid almost all the way to the corner, but I have another color that I want to use right here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, let's just swatch the other two that are in here. They're kind of stiff. I think there's definitely that top layer type of an issue with these palettes where, because so many people had swatched them, tried them, tested them in the stores, they were much softer to the touch. Like, you really have to break this kind of a palette in. I don't necessarily love that about these, and it is making me kind of go when I'm doing my makeup right now, as far as like how excited I was about them initially. They're good, but they're losing a few points because of that. The silver's great, the purple's great. The other two shadows that I just swatched right here are so dry and stiff, so that sucks. Let's... Ooh, that one's nice though. Oh, shoot. Ooh, that's like an even creamier silver. Hold on, I wanna just kind of put a tiny bit of this on. Nice. Okay, so what I want to do now is go into this shade right here that has this kind of iridescence to it, and I am going to pack this on the inner corner. That is a gorgeous shade. Gorgeous, like so, so pretty. Love that color. It reminds me, you know what? I'm gonna go grab it, what it reminds me of. So this palette, I wouldn't say is a dupe for Pat McGrath, but there definitely are tones and shades that are in this particular one. This is the Starstruck palette, and you definitely have like those more blue tones right in here. Let's do like a little side-by-side swatch. Oh, that's not even gonna compete at all. Okay, so this is H&M. And then we have Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath. So the blue is much more vibrant, smooth, but these two right here, if you have been desiring that like very icy but iridescent micro glitter in a shadow and you don't want to spend 120 some odd dollars for a palette, this one's 30 bucks and it is really nice. So there's that. I'm gonna put a little bit of this brown on the outer edge. I just feel kind of like something's missing on that outer edge. Oh, I hate it when you do something like this and you're like, it was better before. Okay. All right, so in the art of just doing this on a whim and trying to figure this out, I did take that, you know, very cool blue and I just kind of pulled it on top of what I just tried to accomplish with the deeper brown. And I think what I need to do is just stop and put on a little liner and lash and then maybe add a little extra something to the lower lash line. But let me go and do that. And while I'm fussing with my eyeliner and lashes, I will give you guys a bunch of swatches to enjoy. So let's cut to that. We're gonna start with the Where There's Smoke face palette, and I will first show you Smolder, which is an interesting name for a highlight, but it's a nice champagne highlight, and then Storyteller, which is the blush that you get in this palette. This is the most versatile palette of them all. They're all $29. The top row, you get this shade Hearsay, Low Down, Intrigue, which I'm wearing, which I think is so, so beautiful, Scandal, Grapevine, which I'm also wearing, and Drama, which it's always nice to have a black matte shade that you can use as liner or to set liner. Next, we'll take a look at the Into the Sunset palette. The top row is Sunblock, S'mores, Bikini, which is one of my favorites, Driftwood, Flip Flops, Road Trip. Moving down, we have Bonfire, Sun on Sand, Barefoot, Golden Hour, Surf's Up, and Beach House. Last but not least, we have the Starstruck palette. Top row, we have Hydra, Pegasus, Columbia, Cassiopeia, Pavo, Orion, Cygnus, Aquila, Pisces, Lyra, Perseus, Andromeda. You guys, why have I not cut my crease and done that extra step? Oh, like I feel like I'm like in a whole new arena with my makeup skills on myself. I just always felt like that was just like, I don't know, would look too harsh on me. And the few times that I did it, I was uncomfortable. But as makeup trends change, like try things that you think you might not like, just try them because sometimes you will surprise yourself. I am loving this. I actually feel totally comfortable in this makeup, even though it is very loud and colorful. I really, really like it. So everything's said and done. I have to say $29 now having used these palettes is a lot. I actually wish they were 25. I don't know why that would feel better for me. It just would. You do get a lot in here as far as colors go, textures go. I like how they're themed out. And while we're wrapping this up, let me put on a little bit of the highlight in here. The thing that I don't like is some of the mattes are very, very stiff and there is that break-in period, which does happen with certain shadows, usually the lesser expensive ones, if I'm just like, let's just be honest. They aren't immediately as soft as I would like them to be. However, you can create a gorgeous look. The metallics are phenomenal. And if you're looking for some of these shades and you want a small compact palette like this, but you don't want to spend $50, $60, then I think these are great. You get a mirror in here. The colors are really nice. Let's see. That's not bad. I mean, it's not the greatest highlight ever, but not bad, right? Okay, so yeah, I'm not mad at my makeup at all. I do have to say, sitting here, I have James's palette like kind of staring me in the face. It's just like, use code James. Like that's what it actually says that when you open the palette. So this one's $39. These are $29. You get so much more in here and the quality of these are great. I'll link my James Charles try on test review video below, but not everybody wants something this big to travel with. So I understand like this might be more useful for some of you out there. But as far as getting the most bang for your buck, I do think this is better. But I don't think these are bad. Hey, how's that for me confusing you? All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you enjoyed this very bold look. I enjoy it. I hope you guys did too. I'm inspired to do more colorful, playful, loud greens, blues, turquoise, glitters, just like, I don't know, I'm kind of in like a full glam season with my look right now. So request away what you guys would like to see next time. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, then take just 1 second out of your day, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you also ring the bell so you are notified of my upcoming uploads. I am here Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. PST, and I hope you come and hang out again soon. All right, you guys, I wish you the very best. Hope you're having a good one, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.